From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. Up the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Ready? The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That is Josh Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 12, big 13, big 13. Stop.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wide 80, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
11-90.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
12.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
11. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4-4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Stop.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. On the coverage there, DJ Turner broke that one up. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3.
11, add it. 13, Luke.
Lawrence will throw. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Bengals 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
12. Here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11. 12. 11 MT. 11 MT. That.
They'll try the left side with Dillon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held, it goes incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
12, 12, 12. 180. 180.
Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Right 80.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Gun. Stop. 180. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
On 2, ready? Here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
Dillon up the middle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
11.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
180.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he is caught. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Here we go.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
24. Stop.
Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
Here we go.
Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To about the 35, 2nd down. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now it's Burrow. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
180. 180.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go. 11. 180. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
11, Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go. Right it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
12.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. For the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Big 13. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. 12. 12. 12.
Now Burrow. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 11.
Now Burrow changing the look. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. 11. 180. 180. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
Here we go. Dad. 180. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dad.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Dad.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of
11
1.
MT. 11 MT.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Dad.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the snap.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's get set. 11, Mike. 180.
To the right side, this is Dillon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 16-yard
I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
11. Gun.
They run once more with Dillon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
12. Here we go. Can. 12. 11 mighty.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. McPherson on for the point after. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Tomato.
Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey. Go. 11 Haggett. Safe right.
Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
180. 12. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
I'm 1. Ready?
This is 2nd and 8.
Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
11 Thomas. Here we go. God.
Now Dillon on the inside give. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 74 yards.
And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw again is Lawrence. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jaguars.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko's hot. 13, Luke.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 86 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence will throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, 11. Here we go, son.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
They drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Easy.
Here's Lawrence. And this one complete to Smith. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Decent 24.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Jaguars 22. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And bulldozing his way through. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
In this one, they've been taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top. Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent